Okay, so this time we have another exponential equation that we have to solve, and it's the equation e to the power of 2x plus 1 equals 80. Now, whenever you have an e in your equation, it's nearly always going to be natural logs to make this easier. Okay, so we'll take the natural log. Natural logs and e's go together. So take the natural log of e to the power of 2x plus 1 equals the natural log of 80. Now, what we'll do, if we want to do it by first principles, is we'll multiply down by the power, use the power rule. So multiply down by the power, and because there's more than one term in the power, we're going to put it in parentheses. So 2x plus 1 times the natural log of e is equal to the natural log of 80. Now, the thing about we can continue on, same as we did before. So the 2x plus 1 is here. We can divide across by the natural log of e. And this is a much longer way of doing it. We'll see a shortcut in a second, but this is how the thing works based on first principles. So if we divide both sides by the natural log of e, we get 2x plus 1 equals the log of 80 over the log of e. One thing you should know is that the log of e is equal to 1. Okay? This works because the log of e is equal to 1. If you think about why that is, it's because log to the base e of e equals 1. And e is e to the power of 1. And now the base and the main number are the same, so the log is just whatever the power is, 1. Okay, don't let that confuse you too much. So we now have 2x plus 1 is equal to the log of 80 divided by 1. Anything divided by 1 is just the same thing again, so log 80. Now that's 2x. Let's move the 1 across, because we want to get x on its own. So we now have 2x is equal to the log of 80 minus 1. And then divide by 2, and that gives you x is equal to the log of 80 minus 1 divided by 2. And that is the precise answer. However, if we want to look up on the calculator, we can do so. So if we look this up on the calculator, we get the log of 80, close the parentheses around that. I put in an extra parenthesis by mistake, so let's take out 1. No, that did not work at all. Let's try again. Log of 80 minus 1. Okay, and press enter. That gives you the top line. Divided by 2 is 1.691. So x is approximately equal to 1.691. 1.691. Okay. Now that's a very long way of doing it. It's correct, it's mathematically correct, and it shows all the steps. But is there anything that we can do that makes this a little bit quicker? So let's try again. So we have e to 2x plus 1 equals 80. Well, what you can do in a case like that is you can skip right down to this step here. So you can take all of this intermediate step out, and you can say, okay, if it's an e, and we use natural logs, then if we take natural log of e to the power of 2x plus 1 equals the natural log of 80, it's not cancelling out, but it looks like that in a certain way. Log and e will sort of cancel one another out, and you're left with 2x plus 1 equals the natural log of 80. Okay, so whenever we have log of e, they'll cancel out. So you have 2x plus 1 equals the natural log of 80. So we're down already, down to this point, and then it becomes a lot shorter from there. Okay, so there's just a quick way of taking out some of the work that's involved. But basically a log and an e together will cancel each other out. The answer will be the same. Okay.